Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today's yoga flow is for grounding, which is perfect because I'm actually in my hometown. A very good place to ground. And grounding is all about, connecting to your roots, to your foundation. It doesn't have to be physically like where you grew up. It can just be what's important to you and your why. So we're really going to try to embody that in today's practice. So go ahead and join me today with your feet on the ground, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to start with just some deep breaths as we check our posture. So as we take beautiful inhales and exhales, just feel where your feet are touching the ground. Feel that strong connection to the earth, which is all of our homes, this beautiful planet. And feel that grounding energy start to move up through your feet, into your legs, moving up to your hips, up through your core. You check your posture, that your spine is elongated, that energy is continuing to move up. Your shoulders are up, back, and down. Your chest is nice and high. Feeling that energy going all the way up through your neck, and then finally out through the crown of your head. Such a beautiful energy to connect with. Take a few more deep breaths as we feel that energy pulse through from our feet all the way through the crown of our head. Now go ahead and let's take some nice deep inhales, this time with our arms. So we're inhale, reach up towards the sky, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing it down. One more time. Inhale, reach, reach, reach towards the sky. This time, left hand is holding onto the right wrist, and we're leaning over to the left side. You can choose to mirror me or to not, whatever works for you. Feel that elongation in your side body. Then inhale back to center. Do the same thing on the other side. Reaching over. Ah, inhale back to center. This time we're going to exhale. Reach our arms into a T, stretching out as far as we can and twisting towards the left. Still nice and grounded in our feet, feeling that energy pulsate up through the ground. Finding a nice twist here in our spine. Inhale to center. Exhale, do the same thing on the other side. Bonus points if you can do this yoga flow outside. If not, no worries. You still get the same effect, but just something about doing yoga outside. Inhale back to center. And this time we're going to hinge at the hips. Exhaling slowly all the way forward into a forward fold. Bending those knees just a little bit if you need to. And all the way down. Really take your time with this. But once you're here, just kind of slowly rock back and forth. Feeling your hamstrings start to loosen up just a bit. Still breathing. And go ahead and bring your chest to your right leg. Bring your chest as close to your leg as you can. Again, feeling those leg muscles start to fire up. And then switch it to the other side. Still breathing. Still noticing how grounded our feet are. Come back to center. This time we're going to pivot to the right side into a low lunge, grounding now your hands in the ground as well. And just stay here for just a moment. Then we're going to bring that right foot back into plank. And then go ahead and meet me in down dog. So you'll walk your feet in just a little bit, pressing your palms into the mat. And then we're just going to walk the dog. So alternating, bending your legs. Back to down dog for just a moment. Then we're going to release down onto all fours into tabletop, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And we're going to do some cat cows here. So we're going to inhale, drop the belly, raise the tailbone up, bring the gaze towards the sky. Exhale, starting with the tailbone, tucking it in, rounding the back, chin to chest. Do the same thing a few more times. Inhale, looking up towards the sky, dropping that belly. Exhale, tucking everything in, rounding the back. One more time, inhale and exhale. This time we're going to lean it back into child's pose. So you can bring your palms up to the front of your mat. Slowly melt back into that child's pose. Feeling the elongation all the way through your spine to your hands. Starting in that lower back. Like I mentioned in the beginning, a grounding yoga flow is perfect for remembering like your purpose behind things, your foundation. What makes you you. So such a beautiful time to connect back with what's important to you, your values. What do you want to bring to this world? Things that are inherent to you that come naturally. So just ponder that as we stay in this child's pose for just a few more moments. One more deep breath here. And let's bring it back to tabletop. Drop our hips, raise our chest up towards the sky into upward facing dog. You can even bring your gaze up. This time you can see all the parts of our body that are connecting with the ground, feeling that beautiful grounding energy as you look up. Try not to lose your neck in this pose. One more deep breath. We're going to tuck our toes under, pop it up into plank. This time you're going to bring your left foot up, getting that low lunge stretch like we did on the other side. Palms flat on your mat. And then go ahead and step the other foot forward into a forward fold. Hang here for just a moment, and then we're going to slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Finding that beautiful grounded pose. Checking in with our posture again. Bringing the feet shoulder width apart if they're not already. We're going to find balance on that left foot. Hands to the hips, and bring our right knee in line with our right hip. Flex that foot. And then once you're there, go ahead and do a few ankle rolls with that right ankle. Beautiful. This is really testing our balance and our grounded energy. If you wobble, nothing wrong with that. Allow what comes in this moment. Just connect to where your feet are connected to the ground. All right, let's go ahead and swing that right foot back into quadricep stretch, bringing that foot as close to your butt as you can. Your knees are still in the same position, pushing those hips forward. You can even bring the left arm up if you'd like to. Now you can stay here, but if you'd like a little bit of a challenge, go ahead and raise it up into dancer's pose, leaning it forward, raising your back foot. Beautiful. Meet yourself where you're at. No judgment from yourself or from anyone else. One more deep breath, and then bring it back. Beautiful. One more thing in this pose, we're going to hug the knee back towards the front, so hugging that knee in. Then you're going to bring that right ankle over your left knee, sit it back into standing figure 4. Really getting that hip stretch here. Sitting back as far as we can, firing up those legs, feeling that grounded energy, that steady energy from the earth. Sit it back as far as you can for one more breath. Hug the knee back in, standing up, release down, shake it out. Beautiful job. Do the same thing on the other side. Finding our strong, steady pose, our stance here in mountain pose. Find your balance on your right leg as you lift your left knee in line with your left hip. Flexing that foot, hands on your hips, and go ahead and roll that ankle. Hopefully you're starting to feel your reasons and your foundations and your why coming back to you. If not, that's okay too. Just feel the beautiful energy of that grounding coming to you. But if you do feel those reasons, don't ignore them. All right, let's go ahead and swing that foot back into quadricep stretch. Pushing those hips forward. Knees are in line. Again, okay, if you wobble just like me, we accept it all. Now you can stay here. Or if you want that added challenge, you can go to dancer's pose. Leaning forward, finding that beautiful balance. Stay here for one more breath. Beautiful job. Bring it back. Hug that knee in. We're doing the last pose on this side in staff pose. So hugging the knee in and then bringing that left ankle towards the right knee, sitting back as far as you can. Breathing. Beautiful job opening that hip. We can hold a lot of tension in our hips. Sit it back as far as you can for one more breath. And release it. Shake it out. This is where my mic died, so go ahead and step back with me into star pose, bringing your hands up towards the sky and your gaze reaching as far as you can. You can even shake your hips a little bit if you'd like. Then we're going to bring our biceps up by our ears and slowly hinge at the hips again, bringing our body forward into a forward fold, keeping those biceps by your ears as you slowly go all the way down into a wide-legged forward fold. Put your hands on the ground. Again, really feeling that beautiful energy from the earth. Now go ahead and place your left hand on your mat and reach your right arm up towards the sky, doing a gentle twist in this forward fold. Again, really feeling that beautiful grounding, homey energy from the earth in your feet and in your hand. Go ahead and switch it to the other side. Bring your gaze up towards that hand that is up in the air. Still taking nice, deep, beautiful breaths in this pose. Then go ahead and release it down. And then we're going to just go ahead and hinge to the left side into your left hip. You can just bring your hands to your knees, keeping that back nice and straight. And then switch it to the other side. Just notice where you feel that stretch, that sensation in your body. Then bring it back to center and slowly meet me in seated position on your mat. And then we're going to slowly lower it down into Savasana. So now we have our whole body on the earth, on the ground. Just taking some nice, deep, beautiful breaths as we end our practice today. Really considering how we have connected to this strong foundation, this strong energy that builds the basis for the rest of our life to flourish. Now, when it feels right, you can either stay in Savasana if you'd like, or meet me in the center of your mat. I'm so grateful that you joined me in today's practice. Remember, you can come back to this whenever you need some grounding energy. I will see you in the next Yoga Flow. Namaste.